Archangel Michael says, something has been happening behind your back, something not even your neighbors dared to whisper aloud. The silence has been strange lately, hasn't it? Doors you left locked are being opened, and shadows linger in places they shouldn't. Your house has become more than a home, it's become a point of secret attention. This woman, the one you never suspected, has made it a habit to visit when you're gone. And this time, she left behind something you were never meant to see. At first, it was just a scent in the hallway. Not yours. Not from anything you own. But familiar enough to spark unease deep in your gut. Then came the sound of a drawer slightly ajar when you swore you closed it. An object misplaced. A chill in the air even with the windows shut. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You brushed it off, didn't you? Thinking maybe you were overthinking. Maybe you were just tired. But something inside you knew, this wasn't ordinary. The cameras weren't working. The power blinked at strange times. Even your pet started behaving oddly around the same time every afternoon. That's when her visits began, silent, unannounced, and always during your absence. She moves quietly, with a disturbing familiarity, touching things as if they belong to her. She goes into your room. She stands near your mirror. She lingers by the photo frame where someone you loved once smiled back at you. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Archangel Michael says, this woman thought she was clever. She believed you'd never find out. But now, something she left behind has exposed her every movement. Tucked behind the vase in your living room, there's a folded note. Not addressed. Not signed. But written in your favorite pen. In your handwriting style. Only, you never wrote it. She has been studying you. Copying the curve of your letters. The way you leave messages. She is not just trespassing. She is rehearsing a role. This isn't random. This is rehearsed. She has a plan. Type Amen to get blessing 738. You were never meant to see what she left behind. A small velvet pouch, barely noticeable, but inside it, a key. Not yours. But it matches the hidden cabinet in your basement. The cabinet you haven't opened in years. The cabinet that belonged to your grandmother, the one that holds your family's sealed documents. She has been searching. Looking for something valuable. Not jewelry. Not money. Something far more dangerous, knowledge. She knows the name that was erased from your family registry. She knows the document that was hidden during a legal conflict. Type Amen to get blessing 992. The woman who does this is not new to you. She's smiled at you. She's brought food once or twice. She's even pretended to ask for your help. She created a bond to lower your guard. She made herself invisible through false kindness. But your spirit was never blind. Your house holds energy. It remembers. And now it's pushing back. Her visits are no longer silent. The walls are whispering the truth. Her last visit triggered something. She accidentally left behind a broken clip, engraved with initials you recognize. Type Amen to get blessing 500. Archangel Michael says, she's been warned once before, in the realm she cannot see. But she returned, thinking you'd never catch on. Now heaven has stepped in. You will begin to notice small signs. Your doorbell will glitch exactly when she approaches. Your phone will ring with no ID when she's within your space. You are being spiritually alerted now. This is not paranoia. This is divine intervention. She is looking for leverage. Not to harm your house physically, but to access something personal. Your identity. Your history. Type Amen to get blessing 646. The time she took the candle from your altar, do you remember it? You thought it simply fell. But it didn't. She touched it, and in doing so, drew something sacred into her hands. That candle had meaning. It was protection. She removed it to weaken the spiritual guard around you. But Archangel Michael saw it. And now her energy has been traced. A force has been released that will return what she tried to steal. She will try to approach one more time. But this time, she'll be stopped. Something will block her path, an unexpected delay, a strange noise, a misstep. Type Amen to get blessing 803. Her actions have been carefully monitored, not by humans, but by the unseen. She's opened a portal by entering your sacred space. Now, she has invited divine retribution. Your room where she stood has shifted. The scent you noticed was more than perfume, it was a signature of her presence. The woman pretends she doesn't know what she's done. But she does. And she's nervous. That's why she left something last time, not out of error, but out of fear. That small bracelet under your bed wasn't dropped. It was left as an offering. As a warning. As a silent plea. Type Amen to get blessing 255. You are not alone in your home anymore, even when no one else is there. The air has changed. The rooms are echoing something ancient, something aware. Each step you take from now on is being guided. You're being watched, yes, but not only by her. Now, you're being guarded. Every object you find out of place is a clue. Don't ignore it. You are being shown. You are being taught. There's a notebook in her bag with your name written repeatedly. She's writing stories about your life. Making predictions. But she will not be allowed to complete them. Type Amen to get blessing 117. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen for this moment. This encounter is not a punishment, it's a preparation. You are learning how the enemy works in silence. The woman's shadow has attached itself to more than your doorknob. It's attached to a memory. Something she's trying to erase from your mind. She has connections to people you once trusted. She didn't start this alone. She was sent. But her assignment will now end. The moment you read this message, the countdown began. Type Amen to get blessing 399. The next time she walks by your house, you'll sense her. Even if you're not looking. Your spirit will recognize the shift in the atmosphere. You are being awakened. You are not vulnerable, you are being empowered. The truth she tried to bury has become your weapon. This message has reached you in perfect time. You were not supposed to be lost in confusion forever. Now you will start finding hidden things, even those that belonged to your ancestors. Type Amen to get blessing 858. There's more. She took a photo from your album and tried to recreate it. She dressed like you once. She tried to walk like you. She's obsessed. Not out of love. Out of envy. Out of spiritual imitation. Your light has something she can't produce on her own. That's why she keeps coming back. But the light she seeks cannot be stolen, it is inherited by spirit. Now the forces watching you are active. And they have placed an invisible boundary around your home. Type Amen to get blessing 900. You will soon hear someone mention her name in passing. That name will stand out. That's your final confirmation. Her next move is her downfall. Every item she placed, every lie she rehearsed, every whisper she left in your rooms, it's all being erased now. What was hidden is being restored to you. The papers she tried to photograph will never serve her plan. They will return to their rightful energy. She will feel the shift. She will be pulled back by forces she cannot fight. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The day she steps near again, your body will know before your eyes do. You will feel warmth on your neck. A strong, sudden sense of presence. That is your divine shield wrapping itself around you. That is Archangel Michael drawing his sword. She didn't expect you to know. She didn't expect you to awaken. But you have. And that is the most powerful act of all. Now, continue living, alert, aware, and protected. Your house belongs to you again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You may feel a sudden urge to cleanse your space. Follow that instinct. It is not just a habit, it's a spiritual instruction. Light will begin to reveal what darkness tried to hide. Certain corners of your home will no longer feel the same. The place she stood the longest will now carry a new vibration, one that repels her energy. From now on, time will expose everything she has done. What was silent will now be spoken aloud. What was whispered behind your back will now tremble in front of your face. There will be a sign through technology. A device in your home may glitch suddenly when her energy is near. That's not coincidence, that's divine detection. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Archangel Michael says, there are things she touched that are still holding her intentions. Cleanse them. Let them go. Or reclaim them with fire and prayer in your spirit. This is not just about a woman walking into your house. It's about someone walking into your spiritual space, unauthorized. That is why the heavens responded with urgency. Now that you've been made aware, no further access will be granted to her. Every pathway she used, whether by charm, manipulation, or disguise, has been blocked. Her dreams will now warn her. The same spiritual beings watching over you will visit her with messages she cannot ignore. She will feel it when she tries to return. Type Amen to get blessing 414. She once believed your silence meant weakness. But your silence was strength. You were gathering knowledge while she was losing protection. Now that the light has exposed her, she has lost power. The curiosity she once felt about you has turned into fear. She underestimated the connection you have with higher forces. She didn't think this day would come. But it has. And now everything has changed. The object she left behind, the note, the bracelet, the key, has become a witness. You will be led to preserve it. It may play a role in what unfolds next. Type Amen to get blessing 191. Soon, someone who knows her will speak without realizing. They will tell a small truth, and it will connect the dots. That moment will confirm everything you felt. The photo she tried to take from your memory drawer? She wanted to use it to create a duplicate identity. But what she doesn't know is that spiritual identity cannot be cloned. This is why the angels surrounded you before it was too late. This is why Archangel Michael put this message in your path today. You are on the verge of stepping into a new chapter. She sensed it. She wanted to delay it. But that attempt has failed. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Now your home will begin to change. The air will feel lighter. Your sleep will deepen. Your spirit will stop battling in silence. The energy has been lifted, the moment she was spiritually removed. She won't be able to step foot beyond your threshold now. This is not only a victory, it's an announcement to every force that has ever tried to interfere with your destiny. They failed. Watch how peace returns. Watch how clarity comes. Even the walls will seem to breathe with you. Type Amen to get blessing 288. There may be a moment where she tries one last time, through another person. She may send someone else in her place, pretending to check on you. Be wise. The mask will be thin. Do not engage. Let your silence be your sword. The spiritual fire surrounding you will speak for you now. Your guardians will remain close. Archangel Michael has assigned presence around your home, not only in spirit but through events. People will start noticing something different about you. They will comment on your glow, your calm, your insight. That's what happens when protection turns visible. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Everything she tried to take, she must now return. Her access is revoked. Her spiritual permit has been torn apart. You are not just reclaiming your space, you are reclaiming your legacy. The truths she wanted hidden will now become your power. You may even discover money, documents, or property connected to your family line that was once missing. Her interference delayed it, but couldn't destroy it. From this moment forward, no plan formed in secret against you will ever succeed. The woman who crept in unnoticed has now been marked. Type Amen to get blessing 511. She will move away from your life soon. You will hear that she's left, or backed away from a shared space or conversation. That's not coincidence. That's spiritual eviction. She will say it's her choice. But it's not. Her time in your energy has expired. Let her go with no attachment. Your heart doesn't need to explain anything. The light you carry is protected now, layered in truth, and fortified by divine grace. This chapter was painful, yes. But necessary. You've graduated from a test that many others fail to even recognize. Type Amen to get blessing 830. Archangel Michael says, now you must walk with your head high. You've survived spiritual intrusion. You've overcome deceptive familiarity. You've exposed a snake without lifting a finger. What she left behind, physically or energetically, will now be used against her own deception. The same object will tell the story of her betrayal. Someone connected to you, an old friend or relative, will confirm something soon. When they do, you will feel that final wave of truth. This will not break you. It will build you. You've entered a new phase, and no one who came with false intention will remain. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are not to fear any longer. Your space is anointed. Your walls carry prayer. Your doors are now sealed with spiritual fire. Every item she laid her hand upon is being cleaned, not just by you, but by divine order. The energy is shifting fast now. You will wake up tomorrow and feel as if a weight is gone. That weight was her energy. And it will never return. She didn't expect you to know. She didn't expect this truth to reach you. But heaven doesn't keep secrets from the chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Now the energy in your house will shift completely. Your mirror will no longer carry her reflection. Your bed will no longer echo her presence. She crossed a line that few dare to touch. And now she will feel the consequence of overstepping a boundary drawn not by man, but by the heavens themselves. You may feel a sudden breeze when all windows are closed. That is not coincidence. That is purification. This is how spirits cleanse what evil tried to mark. This is how your room becomes sacred once more. Type Amen to get blessing 221. There will be a silence in your home soon, but it won't be empty. It will be peaceful. That is the presence of angels making residence again. The woman who entered uninvited tried to alter your story. But your story is written in the ink of purpose, not manipulation. She will remember your name now, not as a victim, but as a survivor. As someone she should never have underestimated. The next time her name is spoken in a conversation near you, pay attention to what follows. It will confirm something only heaven could know. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There is a journal she kept. Hidden. Secret. Inside, she wrote of her intentions, her motives, her jealousies. Someone close to her will find it. And when they read your name in it, they will understand the darkness that drove her. And they will no longer be silent. This is how secrets crumble, by truth being spoken in unexpected places. The person who reads her words will reach out. Not to warn you. By then, it will be too late for her to cause any harm, but to apologize. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You've walked into a realm of divine justice. You didn't fight with fists. You didn't argue with words. You stood in your knowing. And that was enough. The woman who touched your life with poisoned hands now finds her plans turning back onto her. Whatever she tried to mimic, she cannot maintain. Your essence cannot be duplicated. Your energy cannot be worn like a costume. She will now walk with the weight of what she tried to steal. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Archangel Michael says, you have passed the test of spiritual awareness. You've proven that silence can be a shield and discernment can be a sword. Heaven is proud of how you stood firm. You didn't fall into her illusion. You didn't chase shadows, you waited for light. That's why restoration is coming rapidly now. What was delayed will come quickly. What was blocked will flow freely. Her interruption is over. Her access is revoked in all forms, spiritually, mentally, physically. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The night you feel a sudden heaviness lift from your chest, that is the exact moment she finally lets go. Or rather, is forced to. She will have dreams now. Not peaceful ones. Dreams that mirror everything she tried to disrupt in your life. This is not punishment, it's reflection. What she projected is returning, as it must. That is spiritual law. You are no longer the one being watched. Now, she is the one being seen by divine eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 552. There may still be one more sign. A sound. A voice in a dream. A glimpse of her in a place you weren't expecting. That's not haunting, that's closure. You are being wrapped in completion. The cycle is ending. The door is shutting. No more hidden visits. No more spiritual surveillance. No more attempts at interference. From now on, anyone who tries to enter your life without clean hands will be stopped before they reach your steps. Type Amen to get blessing 949. You've earned this peace. You've earned this revelation. You've earned this fresh breath in your home and in your soul. Do not feel guilt for winning a war you didn't start. Do not carry sadness for someone who tried to walk into your life wearing your identity. Her goal was never just your house. It was your energy, your reputation, your destiny. But what belongs to you cannot be stolen. You have been chosen for this level of awakening. You've been strengthened through this encounter. Type Amen to get blessing 633. Now, open your windows. Light your incense. Speak aloud that your space is yours again. And you will feel something shift in your chest. That is power returning. The mirror she looked into will now only reflect truth. The objects she touched will only carry purity. You will be guided to find everything she tried to tamper with. Even your digital life. Yes, phone, passwords, emails. All will now be protected. You'll receive unexpected assistance. Someone in authority or with technical knowledge will offer to help, without you even asking. Accept it. That's divine backup. Type Amen to get blessing 515. She may try to play the victim. She may cry or attempt to flip the story. Do not be deceived. Her tears are not innocence, they are panic. She sees her web crumbling. She sees the shield around you becoming impossible to breach. This is what divine justice looks like. Quiet. Precise. Irrefutable. You were not abandoned in this. You were watched over the entire time. And now, you are vindicated. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. You will soon receive a message, not from her, but from someone who once defended her. This person is no longer under her influence. They've seen what she's done. They will admit to things they once denied. They will tell you how long this has been going on. And you will realize she planned more than you knew. She wanted access to your space because she thought it would give her control over your future. But she didn't understand, your future is protected by higher realms. Now everything she placed in your home spiritually is being undone. Her false agreements are breaking. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Archangel Michael says, she tried to speak in your name. She tried to influence others by pretending to carry your essence. But heaven knows the difference. She used flattery with others to gain access to your circle. But what is built on deception cannot last. And now her mask is slipping. This is your time to walk in confidence. Not revenge, confidence. Your protection is louder than her plotting. And those who stood by her will now question everything. That's how her tower begins to fall. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You will soon be led to clean out a drawer or closet you haven't touched in years. Do it. Inside is something spiritually important. A reminder of who you were before her interference began. You will find a letter, a photo, a scent, a color that awakens something powerful inside you. This is your real energy. This is what she feared. She didn't want you to remember your strength. She didn't want you to recognize your own light. But now you have. And with every memory that returns, a piece of her influence disappears from your story. Type Amen to get blessing 292. There will be no going back for her. No re-entry. No apology strong enough to reopen that door. She had her chance. And she used it to deceive. Let her stay outside. Let her watch the light she once tried to mimic glow brighter. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is where all the confusion becomes clarity. Now, others will come forward. People who once doubted you will admit they were wrong. And they will try to return, humbled by the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 414. She might try to rewrite the story publicly, portraying herself as misunderstood. But the universe won't allow the lie to spread. Her true motives will leak through her words. People will feel the falseness. Your silence will hold more weight than her noise. You don't have to prove anything. The proof is in your peace. The proof is in the way you kept going, even when you were under silent attack. And now the light that surrounds you will do the talking. Type Amen to get blessing 800.